That why you all smiles?
No, not yet. I didn't check. I checked before I sat down. Yeah, I don't think it's. No, I'm fucking high. I don't know.
Oh, it should be Monday or Tuesday. Then you should have it. Here we go.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I have something for my coach. I got something for my coach I dearly love. Actually, I got two things for my coach I dearly love. I got a new sound system for the TV. This sounds great. Full surround sound with sound bars, subwoofer. I decided to turn it up and hear this thing rocks. And then I finally put my mattress in the fucking coach. And that's a whole story in and of itself. I'm TJ with Steve. Adam's sick. Fat 420 may show up today or might still be wallowing in his defeat. Welcome to Mayhem's Amigos. Good evening, everyone. May the 4th be with you. I'm waiting for Ray on one of these days to look at Steve and go, Steve, I am your father.
Oh, no. I don't think so. I don't think so.
But all right, so let's get into this first deal here. Like, all right, I have been, ever since I made the deal on the coach and I've been living in it, I've never really slept that well in it. Okay. Mm-hmm. And almost to a point like I dreaded going to bed. Because, well, no, and it's because the mattress that was in here was my grandma and grandpa's. And my grandpa was like, I don't want you to replace it. I don't want you to replace it. Yet I had a brand new mattress that I had purchased at Just Beds waiting to come into the coach and come out of the plastic and get put in here. Okay. You know, of course, Just Beds at 2140 Montvale Drive in Springfield. Go there for all of your bed needs. Proud sponsor of Ray Lytle's Morning Disaster. But no, I had purchased it at Just Beds, and it's Sealy 14-inch pillow top. I mean, this amazing mattress, right? I'm like, all right, these are 2 queen-size mattresses. This is going to be easy. Haul one out, haul one in, no big deal. It's done, right?
No,
you're absolutely right. No. So
I go to the door is not big enough.
No, I got it in. It's in. Yeah, I took a 2-hour nap. I feel fucking great. But getting the old one out, holy mama. Now that turned into a chore. That thing weighed as much as a 4x8 sheet of plywood that's 2 inches thick. It weighed a ton.
Damn.
And I'm hauling it out. I get it drug out. I was like, no, I'll save it. You know, hey, it's grandpa's. I'll say, fuck that. I will never allow anyone to sleep on that torture device. It's now out by the dumpster, and I'm waiting on my uncle to make his way over here so he can help me put it in the dumpster, because there is no fucking way anybody should ever have to sleep on that thing. My mattress, I get it in here. The hardest part was getting it around the door and, you know, getting it into the coach and around the door and the seats. And then once they was past all that, right back in the back, flopped it in, no big deal. And it was lighter. I was just like, okay, no big deal. But getting that thing out, I was, fuck that. Dude, it probably weighed more than Steve's prostate.
Damn.
It was fucking heavy. Oh, that is a mattress that was tied onto the top of a car by a hillbilly. Mine was delivered by the professionals at Just Beds.
Right.
I absolutely, and of course, now I put the mattress in my bedroom, right? And it was queen size for queen size. It fit, but the pillow top elevated the bed
Oh,
about a little over another foot, and I'm like, oh. So of course, I'm resetting my bed. So you can't do that with just putting in the new mattress, right?
Right.
So there's new pillows.
All
the blankets are clean. Everything got done today and put back on there. And then I'm like, oh, no, I need to test drive this now. Is it still as comfortable as it was 3 years ago, the first time I slept on it?
Right.
Yes, it is.
That's good.
Oh, man. I know I'm going to sleep like a freaking log tonight. I'm excited. And then, of course, yesterday, I'm like, I got to do some stuff to really make this mine. I've got to do some stuff to make the coach mine. I got a new sound system for my TV.
Oh,
how's it going, Ty? This sound system is so loud that with the doors and windows closed and the AC's running, I turned it all the way up and I could hear my music across the yard outside.
That's loud.
Steve, you could sit on the couch and hear every word of the Royal Rumble with that sound system.
I bet.
Yeah, I think Adam might be grieving the Avalanche's loss. I think you're correct. Now the Avalanche could say that they are a lot like the Cowboys.
Probably.
Best one and done team in the NHL. Now, I in all seriousness, I do feel sorry for Adam. That's a lie. I don't feel sorry for the Avalanche losing at all. My Blackhawks did for shit, so fuck them.
Yeah.
Feel my fucking pain. Well, I'm not a fan of the Blues either. I'm a Blackhawks fan. My team sucked this year. Every game I watched was a loss. I'm like, fuck you guys.
Huh? I'm not a big hockey.
However, baseball season's looking up right
now. It's only fucking May. You tell me this. You tell me you feel the same way come September.
Well, I'm not saying they're going to hold it. I'm not saying that they're not. I am going to take the same attitude that I took in 2016. I am enjoying the moment.
Yeah.
And every time I enjoy the moment.
Right.
The Cubbies.
The best.
I would love to see the Cubbies. I want the Cubbies to do it again. I'd love to see them carry it through. Create a new tradition of excellence. No, yeah, the White Sox can go to hell. And they are dead last in the American League Central.
What did you expect?
I expect
last year too.
I'm looking forward to when the Cardinals are dead last in the National League Central.
Don't be surprised. It's going to
happen. I've heard this before. Where have I heard this before? I believe I heard this in 2016 out of Rage.
Oh.
Where he just loved to go. The Cardinals are going to pull it out. Okay. The Bears need to shape up a lot more than just to have a good year. They need a fucking offensive line. And they need a quarterback that knows how to hit the target. I want the Cubs to really have a good season this year. That's what I want. I'd like them to pull off a miracle. I'd like them to make the Dodgers choke.
Wow.
On Seaman.
That would be tough.
I'd want to see him send San Diego to Nancy Pelosi's house. Make the fucking Giants eat a bag of used needles. Okay, so the new coach is an offensive genius, and the free agents they picked up should help. Okay, I missed a lot of the draft.
Oh, yeah.
So that's going to be a tough one. But I did hear about it, and I heard that like the big thing with the draft this year is it was mainly linemen getting drafted first.
Yeah, there were a lot of linemen get drafted first. A lot of linemen.
And then like your usual drafts, your receivers, your quarterbacks, they started going later.
I know the Cowboys took a lineman first.
The Cowboys need a lot. The Cowboys need a new quarterback. Bears got a tight end first round. That's a good pickup for the Bears. Steve loves to remember when he was a tight end.
I was ever a tight end. I was always a tackle.
Oh, okay. Damn,
I played next to the tight end.
Yes, Cindy, the Cowboys are cursed. They are the best one-and-done team in the NFL. And Ty's right. The Cowboys need a new everything. But they are, man. They're just oof. How my son became a Cowboys fan is only because of the influence of my friends. Me personally, if I'm rooting for one of the Texas teams, I'm rooting for Houston. Houston, they've just got a better team all around. It's a lot more fun to watch. Bears are always going to be right there in my heart, but they just are terrible. And I can't even use the defense anymore of like, well, they are in the toughest conference in the entire football league. I just can't use it anymore.
Right.
I tried to make that excuse for years. I think it's Ty asks is Fat 420 still recovering from smoker mania?
Oh yeah.
I think it's a combination of recovering from smoker mania and shame. I think there is some shame involved there. He's ashamed to face Steve like a man and go, the better man won.
Yeah, exactly.
I think there's some shame involved. We've gotten pictures of him kind of laying on the couch in a wife beater covered in nacho cheese and potato chip crumbs, looking like a Timu John Belushi.
Yeah,
it's just very, very bad. It was disturbing.
Oh yeah.
I really hope he gets to feeling better and comes back to the show soon. But
yeah,
now
kind of hard to say Amigos when there's only two of us.
well, you know, Amigos
Okay.
could be it's still plural.
Oh.
It could be 2, it could be 10. But yeah, I really hope the 420 does come back soon. I do miss him. I hope that he did tell us earlier this week though that he's looking at a new place in Peoria.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's amazing. I'm looking forward to that. So evidently a nice garage, big backyard, couple of bedrooms. Steve can move in. You know, then Steve could train him properly on how to smoke weed.
Huh.
No, he could buy his own fucking Camaro. Leave mine alone.
Huh.
Fucker. Bubba the Baker says J.J. McCarthy and the Vikings.
Oh, hell no. What you Bubba Baker, you must be high. Vikings are going to do shit.
Well, the Vikings had a good run last year. Ty says he may or may not own that place in Peoria.
Huh?
So, no, I mean, hey, but I have no problem with anyone who wants to be a fan of whoever, okay?
Oh, yeah. I'm a big fan of Jeff Gordon.
Oh, may or may not know that place, he says. Except fucking Jeff Gordon. Fuck Jeff Gordon. Can't fucking stand that motherfucker.
Calm down.
He's such a cheating cock. Sam Darnold was shit, and they won 14 games. Ooh. Bubba the Baker's playing you on football knowledge today, Steve.
Well, he's going to win because I don't follow the Vikings. I don't follow gay teams that wear purple.
Wow. But you do follow a driver that drives in rainbows.
No, I don't. I don't like Jeff Gordon. I like whoever wins. I don't
say now my favorite driver of all time, however.
Oh, here we go.
The one, the only, the master,
That's
the
intimidator,
Dale Earnhardt. No one better. Dale did it the right way.
I beg to differ. I beg to differ.
The only one I will hear as an argument will be King Richard.
No. He's a driver today. I think he could run with Earnhardt and Richard Petty's. That's Kyle Larson.
Ooh.
That motherfucker can drive anything.
Bubba the Baker wants to know, is your favorite team the Cleveland Browns?
Yeah. Yeah, they are. I like
because they have a stain?
Yeah. They wear brown pants.
Now, what color pants did your football team wear in high school?
White. That sucked. I was had to fall on my ass so I could look at a stain.
Yeah, Tony Stewart can drive about anything as well. Ty's right there.
That's true. I'll give him that.
But I'm telling you, like, Earnhardt and Petty came up in the old way. You had to compete. You had to place. You had to drive. There was no breaks after 50 laps. There was no people going and wiping your nose. They were drivers.
AJ Foyt. Oh, fucking
AJ Foyt was a hell of a driver. AJ Foyt was a hell of a driver. You know, there's plenty of drivers that are out there, but Cindy says that the Steelers division is the toughest division in football right now. Steve?
Well, it could be. Could be.
Oh, AJ Foyt's the reason why Ty's number is number 14.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's cool.
Bubba says Al Unser Jr.
Okay. I don't know, but Al Unser Jr. was a good driver, but not all around. I mean, he was very good in Indy cars. You know, he didn't. I don't think little Al ever drove stock cars. Back then they called them stock cars.
Yeah, I don't think he was in stock car now. Oh, no. Bubba's saying the NFC North is the toughest. That would be the black and blue division right there. That's the Bears, the Packers, the Vikings, the Lions. That used to be.
Detroit, yeah.
Detroit's tough.
It used to be, yeah. Detroit's still tough.
I think Detroit got robbed this year. I was really, I got to admit, I was really pulling for Detroit.
Oh, yeah.
But they got robbed. This should have been Detroit's year. With everything yes, Steve Kinzer is the best sprint car driver. Absolutely. King Kinzer. And Billy Moyer for late models, I have to agree with that too.
Boy, Ty, goddamn. Kinzer, I'll give you Kinzer. But I'm not Billy Moyer, yeah. But Bloomquist, I think, was the best dirt late model driver there ever was. I think Bloomquist was your best.
You have to give Kinzer, though. I mean, that's all there is to it.
Well, you don't have to.
Sammy Swindell was dirty.
He was a badass motherfucker. He still is.
Sammy was dirtier than your underwear after a date.
No, he wasn't. He just, hey, rubbing racing dog. If you can't,
that wasn't rubbing. That they called him Slamming Sammy for a reason. That wasn't rubbing is one thing. That was open wheel. He was purposely trying to flip people.
Not always. It's not. He was just faster. He was just faster than everybody else. You get the fuck out of the way. If you can't run with the big dogs, stay off the fucking porch and get the fuck out of the way.
Isn't it if you can't run with the big dogs, you're supposed to stay on the porch? Yeah, Ty says he respects Bloomer, but he couldn't keep his nose clean.
Well, that's a lot of those motherfuckers. Believe it or not, there's a lot of those motherfuckers out there. But I knew fucking Bloomer back in the fucking early 90s when he was really dirty. He was a lot dirtier than people ever fucking knew.
And then Bubba the Baker says, as a kid, Bolander was good at Peoria and Spoon. And yeah, I can remember Bolander when I was young.
I remember Bolander. Yeah.
So I gotta I heard this from my you know what? I'm gonna send her the show, the YouTube link for the show.
Oh.
So she can hear me complain about her.
Uh-oh.
My demon spawn.
Uh-oh.
My demon spawn daughter. Oh, I cannot believe she actually said these horrible words to me.
Oh, no.
Horrible words, right? Unbelievable that she would say these things about me.
Not, I'm pregnant again.
No, thank God, no. It was not I'm pregnant. Oh, God. No, I could not be grandpa again. Not yet. Give it a few years. Let one sink in here, okay? No. We're sitting there and we're talking, and I said, a few years back, and I forget what it was about. But I was like, a few years back, we used to do ABC or whatever, and this is how things were done. And she goes, well, I would expect that from an old person like you. Old? How dare you, old?
You are 45.
Ugh. I know, I'm still swallowing that.
Yep. So,
and then, not only did she say that, the next day I'm at work. I've got the stereo turned up in the truck, and I'm listening to one of the local radio stations, and they go, and here's this great classic from Pearl Jam. I'm like, classic? There's no way that's classic yet. So my uncle tells me yesterday, he goes, hey, face it, the shit you liked when you were younger, it's all classic now.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep, exactly.
Fuck off.
I think could be like listening to me. I listen to the golden oldies.
Oh, I looked up, I said, well, if I like classic music and I am old, what does that make Ray and Steve and some of my friends?
Very old.
Because I've got friends, I don't really make friends that are around my age group.
Mm.
If you notice the trend, my friends are all older than me.
Yeah.
I'm the young one out of my friends. And now I'm hearing about how I'm old. So I think that if I'm old, then my friends should take that as an insult.
Yeah.
And my daughter makes it even worse. She goes, don't forget to schedule your prostate exam. What? Yeah, what? No, Ty says they're doing a documentary on Bloomer on Netflix.
Yeah, I saw that. I want to check that out.
Figured you'd like that. But no, I could not believe that. She proceeds to tell me that I'm old. Oh, and then
I hate to say it. You're a grandfather.
Oh, fuck.
Grandfather.
Yeah.
Not his father, grandfather.
Yeah, but I like the father side of things.
3 generations instead of 2. Now you have 3 generations.
Oh, that have been spawned from my loins.
Yeah.
How horrible is that? I am a grandfather, and Ray is not one yet.
Yeah. We'll figure that.
Yeah, figure that one out. Ray Lytle, one of my best friends on the planet, and I am a fucking grandfather, and he's not. Oh, yeah, thanks, Tom. Tom goes, am I moving to the villages in Florida where the orgies run wild?
Where's that at? I'll move there.
Not yet.
Heartbeat.
No, so here, now my daughter makes this even worse, right? Yesterday, I finally installed the new electrical panel on a small travel trailer.
Mm-hmm.
So I got everything running in there yesterday. She calls while I'm doing that. And she goes, oh, well, we went to this club for my 21st birthday. And I said, oh, well, we went to this club for my 21st birthday. And she goes, oh, well, we went to this club for my 21st birthday. And I said, oh, well, we went to this club for my 21st birthday. And she goes, oh, well, we went to this club for my 21st birthday. And I said, oh, well, we went to this club for my 21st birthday. And she goes, oh, well, we went to this club for my 21st birthday. And I said, oh, well, we went to this club for my 21st birthday. And she goes, oh, well, we went to this club for my 21st birthday. And I said, oh, well, we went to this club for my 21st birthday. And she goes, oh, well, we went to this club for my 21st birthday. And I said, oh, well, we went to this club for my 21st birthday. And she goes, oh, well, we went to this club for my 21st birthday. And I said, oh, well, we went to this club for my 21st birthday. And she goes, oh, well, we went to this club for my 21 Well, gee, thanks for reminding me again about my age. May the 2nd, right? Thanks, Ty. Ty, you ain't that much younger than I am, so.
Oh, I bet he is.
So she starts this out, right? And goes, we went to a club in Peoria for my 21st birthday. I'm like, okay, well, hey, good for you. My 21st birthday was spent with a bunch of guys and a keg near a fire.
Uh-huh.
I think that was and we had cars out there that we had souped up that we would go out and rip donuts in the fucking field and then come back and drink more. This was fun in my day.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And what did we wake up to? And what did we wake up to the next morning? Ray Lytle's Morning Disaster.
Fucking hangover. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay, I guess you are quite a bit younger than I am. Shit.
Yeah. Now you're close to Rhino's age.
Me?
Yeah.
Luckily, I do not have Rhino's problem. Love Rhino to death. Thank the world of Rhino, but Rhino really needs to learn about this thing called the pull-out method.
Oh, yeah.
8 fucking kids. God, no. I'm getting all these weird friend suggestions lately. We'll get into that in a minute. No, so she's telling me about her night out for her birthday, right? I'm like, okay, great. I'm glad you had a good time. And then I get the magic one. I met a redhead. Okay. I'm glad you met a redhead. She's really cute. Okay, glad she's really cute. She's really intelligent, too. I'm not moving back to Illinois. Oh, she could definitely make sure that you obey. I'm like, that's funny. And I told her, I said, you really need to talk to some of my friends about what this word obey means to me in a relationship. Like, here, I'll give you... Bubba says, I perfected the pull-out method. And Ty says his wife turns 42 on the 13th. Well, happy birthday to your wife.
Cougar. Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Cougar. It's a good hope she got money, too. That's what you find them cougars with money to look on them, spend the money on them race cars.
Ty, word of advice, do not let your wife near Steve. She might feel something that she never wanted to.
Why do you all make me sound like a pervert?
Because you are one. You have pleasured yourself while eating chicken with invisibility of a school. In your truck.
Just once.
You used to cruise. Yeah, my daughter, exactly, Tom. Tom says it right there. That's what my daughter does. She picks up women for me. That's what she tries to do. And she thinks she knows me well enough that if she could pick up a woman that would entice me, that I might move back to Illinois.
Well,
I'm like, no, I got a redhead that pisses me off enough as it is. It says Harley Davidson on the side of her. You know. Yeah, oh, there you go. Ty says it right there. If you do that once, you are always considered a pervert. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Bubba's right. Had a friend turn 30 in there and was like, oh, my life is over. And Bubba's like, well, just wait till you're 47. Well, I'm not 47 yet. I got 2 years to go.
I'm 50 something. I'm 50, 58, maybe 59. I don't remember.
Are you so stoned that you forgot your age?
Yeah, I don't. I'm 58 or 59. I know that. I don't
What
remember
year
what.
were
I think
you born?
58.
Yeah, we're just gonna say 58.
1967.
Yeah, you would be 58.
58. 58. Okay, yeah. 2 more
Ty
years.
wants to know if the chicken was at least really good.
It was very good. It was Popeye's chicken. It was very good. I got a 4-piece spicy with red beans and rice and an extra biscuit. And a strawberry soda.
You can't remember your age, but you can remember what you ordered the day you were masturbating near the school while eating chicken.
That was 4 years ago.
You remember that 4 years later?
Yeah, because I don't think I lived over here yet. Thought I did that in yeah.
I mean, for crying out loud, I remember when you were driving through an unnamed university just to check out girls that were doing their laundry. Oh, God. And now Ty goes and quotes Little Nicky.
Oh, yeah.
Popeye's chicken is a shiznit.
It is.
But no, wow. You used to creep the laundromat at an unnamed university in Central Illinois.
No, I went to the laundromat. I creeped the university parking lot. I was doing my laundry and I just thought, I'm not going to sit here and, pick my nose. I'm going to drive through the campus, check out the women.
You have stolen women's underwear out of your laundry facility where you live.
Only once.
Are you sure it was only once?
Yeah, but I got 2 pairs. I got a clean pair and I think the dirty pair.
Oh, yeah. Tom's like, you were doing your laundry?
I've been done all the time. Thank you very much. Probably have a shirt on tomorrow.
Oh, what? Ty is sticking up for you for ripping off the underwear. Ty is sticking up for you for stealing the underwear. So it doesn't have their names on them. They are unclaimed.
You stuck?
It looks like you're stuck, bud. Are you there?
Are you stuck?
I'm not stuck. Are you?
No, you are. I'm here. Are you there? I hear you now. It's weird.
Yeah, it was odd. Ty is sticking up for you. It says if their names are not on the underwear, they're unclaimed. That is scary.
Oh, well, I got my name on my underwear. I just did that because I was in a nursing home, and they came and picked up my laundry and did it for me. I like that place. I didn't have to do my laundry. I just put it all in a bag.
Maybe what you need to do is you need to hire a cleaning lady or something that will take care of your laundry.
Well, you know what? I do have a cleaning lady, but she has refused to do my laundry after she did it one time before. And I was in agreement that I would keep up with it after she did all the laundry. And
okay.
After a year, I finally slowed down. I've lost.
Yes, Ty, he stole women's panties. Now it depends.
No, they're really pretty. I don't have them where you can see them. These silky black ones that my girlfriend and laundry wear behind me.
Oh my God!
And a pair of blue ones. The blue ones, I think.
That's a pillow. Well, you're going to try to put the blue ones on Maria?
Oh no, they're too big for Maria, and then they have a stain in the crotch. So, I don't know where they are.
That stain in the crotch.
Yeah.
You stole underwear with the stain in the crotch.
Well, I just grabbed them real quick. I didn't pay attention. They were in the a basket in the room, and as I was walking out, I just grabbed them out real quick and put them in my basket because they said I didn't have the balls to do it.
Oh my God!
To them that I could do it.
That is,
believe me that I did it,
dude. I'm beyond like some of the things that you've done. Just absolutely amaze and disturb me all at the same time. Like
really?
one of the greatest things of doing a barbecue competition is getting to sample each other's cooking. I don't know if I want to try yours.
Oh yeah, you will. Oh yeah.
I don't know if I want to because I don't know where your hands have been.
Oh, my hands are fine.
And I don't know where your knives have been.
Oh, sharp ones. I damn just cut my finger off yesterday. Of course, I'm cutting. I was cutting something. Oh, I was cutting up a potato. That was a sharp knife. I was gonna make some roasted potatoes.
Ooh,
cut the tip of my fucking finger. Hurt like a bitch.
Tom said, that's good. Tom says sometimes he will see and hear things that Velveeta Voldemort, aka President Trump, says, and he's horrified. And then here comes Steve and is like, "Here, hold my vape." Yeah, I know how that goes, Ty. I've got to deal with the same thing with my son.
Yeah, that sucks.
When he gets down here, he loves it down here, and then it's like, okay, you got to go back to Illinois. He goes, no.
All right.
I don't want to go back to. I don't want to go back to mom's freaky rules. You know.
Exactly. And you have to spend a day trying to convince her. Okay.
There we go. Cindy hits it right on the head. The poop knife.
The poop knife was actual butter knife, so I don't cook with a butter knife. So.
But you will slice up food with it.
I'll spread peanut butter or butter with it because it's a butter knife. It's not sharp. And believe me, it's not a sharp knife. It was the smallest thing I had.
But dude, you do not put something inside of your rectum and then put it back in with your silverware. That contaminates all of your silverware.
I told you. I sterilized it in bleach water after I washed it.
Bleach is not enough.
What do you think they use at hospitals?
I think I would have used gasoline.
Hospitals, look at all that stuff. They have blood and guts on them, everything. They use sterilized stuff and put it back out there. They use it again and again and again. Well, some things. But yeah.
But if it goes in someone's rectum, it goes into the biohazard container. You don't think they're going and cleaning off the thermometer after they've stuck it in somebody's rectum and then take it into the next guy and go, here, taste this. Does that taste okay? Can you tell that was a rectal thermometer once?
No. I've never had a thermometer in my butt. Except when I was a baby, I'm sure. I think I remember when I was a baby. Oh, that didn't feel good. Yeah. I remember I used to have to get suppositories too. I didn't like that.
Ugh. You've had this amazing run of different things that have happened to you, including getting the runs, it boggles my mind. It really does.
Really?
And now we're talking about just the stuff in the past. Let's not even go into current that we keep discovering. And I'm going, I mean, you should see me. I'm sitting at the dump, and then you will reveal something. And I am honest to God sitting there while the dumpster is getting emptied, and I'm looking at my phone, and I have this look on my face. Like, really? Tom says he is almost scared to meet you in person.
I'm fine.
Tom, don't worry. Meeting Steve in person is not that bad. You would not want to meet Steve in prison. That would be that could be scary.
Yeah, that's true.
Because then all bets are off, right, Steve?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Then it don't matter. It's whoever's going to catch it is going to catch it.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm blown away, you know. And there, yeah, you will reveal something, and every once in a while, about once a week, I'm sitting there looking at my phone. Did he really just say that? Then I start getting the D8 bulldozer driver, you know, grabbing the horn and honking it at me. The Tom says maybe Chrissy can lend her hazmat suit to Tom. I don't think she loans that out. But yeah, I'm just like, did he really say that? Now you're, oh shit, okay, I better move. And I am. I'm like, what the hell? I'm just shocked. But hey, it's part of the job, right?
I guess, yeah. I couldn't.
Well, I'm getting ready because I can't Bluetooth sync my phone to the stereo in the truck.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So I'm getting ready to get a Bluetooth speaker that I can put on the dash so I can hear the show while I'm working.
Oh, yeah.
Because right now, I mean, the truck is so loud, I only catch about half of it.
Man, I've got one you could have. It's never been used. I can't get. I think it's because I have a Bluetooth stereo. I can't link my Bluetooth stereo to my Bluetooth speaker. I just wanted to add another speaker for more speakers because my speakers are shitty. The shitty stock speakers on my radio.
Okay.
Damn, put my radio in, but it's a Bluetooth. The fucking antenna don't pick up fucking hardly anybody, but so I listen to this. I can listen to my phone through it. So, but I have to turn it up really fucking loud. But that's what I was going to get. I got one, and I've never been able to link the speaker to my stereo. To have my phone, my speaker, and my stereo all linked to Bluetooth at the same time. I don't think it's a capability.
Oh, God, yeah. I've got to agree with Tom on this. He says, sorry to hear that driverless semis have hit the streets.
Yeah, but the streets, not the highways.
That is still probably the single most dangerous thing I could think of.
Well, driverless cars, too. They got Uberless.
Oh, oh, God. Give me a second. I'm going to get some tea. I'm going to grab my phone. I'll be right back.
Okay.
And we're going to talk about that for a minute because I've seen those in Austin.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You need to do that. Yeah. What? Okay. Get this. What if the Uberless Uber hits a Uberless semi? Who's at fault? Nobody driving it. Who's at fault? I know Malcolm in Overdrive. That's fucked up show, man. I remember when that fucking big 50 caliber machine gun came to life. shooting everybody. Everything came to life. Lawnmowers and shit. Everything came to life. It was fucked up. Yeah. It was fucked up.
Ah. Who is this? This is Jen Johnson. Oh, God.
Oh.
Yeah, Maximum Overdrive came to life. Yep. Oh, no, she's a friend of mine, or she is friends with a friend of mine.
Oh.
Oh, no. He got a Sportster. You sissy.
Nothing the matter with the Sportster.
Oh. Yeah, I kind of prefer motorcycles.
What? What? What?
Sportster.
Still says Harley Davidson on it.
All right, I've got to find this news story. No, those driverless cars that are running Uber like around Austin, they've got these fans all over them, right? And it's just the weirdest damn thing. Like, what the hell are those? I'm trying to find this article that hit my news feed the other day. That was so fucking funny. Ah!
Okay, now I have a question. If it's Uberless, if a driverless Uber, it's a driverless semi, who's at fault?
I guess whoever programmed the semi. Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Uh-oh. Oh,
no. Okay. So, Blue's Clues, Steve Burns. Remember this weirdo, right? Saw all the rumors about him being dead and said they made him feel like he was supposed to be. This is the guy that was teaching kids how to toss the salad. What's wrong? I mean, you look like you were appalled by that.
No, I was too old for Blue's Clues.
Yeah, I was too, you know.
I just remember, I remember sitting in the lots of little commercials about it, shit like that. But so I don't know much about Blue's Clues. Those two gay guys or two happy guys, whatever you want to call them. I don't know. I don't know the proper terminology nowadays.
Well, like I remember, when I was sick as a kid, it was me, some NyQuil, a blanket, and some Sesame Street, and leave me the fuck alone,
Yeah. Yep. How we learned how to count. What's a count?
Yeah. Well, let's see. Here's one. It says President Trump does an impression of a transgender weightlifter during speech, makes it look like he shit his pants.
Oh my God.
I don't get that, We have so many major issues in this country.
Yeah.
Why make that an issue?
Exactly. God, what a fucking idiot. Yeah.
I don't understand.
Not only either.
There's gotta, and it's not like the last time when he was in office where I could at least look up and say, well, he's doing kind of a a move around here. Like he's putting attention here to handle something that's actually important. I'm not seeing that.
Right. I'm saying about the dumb fucking shit.
I'm seeing retarded shit.
Yeah, like renaming the Gulf. Fucking gives a fuck.
It's the Gulf of America. Really? Okay. Hey, guess what? You had the most retarded person in WWE bite that in the name of Chad Gable.
Well, didn't he hire? Isn't Linda McMahon the head of fucking education or something?
I don't know if she accepted it again or not.
Oh, I thought, the fuck you fucking Linda McMahon, the fucking secretary of fucking education. You dumb
she was the last time around. I don't know if she accepted something for this term.
But
you're sitting there, you're like, my God. Speaking of God.
Oh my God. Oh my
God. What are we laughing about?
How's it going, sweetheart?
Oh, it's going. Sorry, I just took a shower, so like my hair's still wet.
Great.
I have no makeup. Like it's just like whatever.
You look fantastic.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's been a minute. I was like, I don't want to let this stop me from letting them know I still care and all that. You know what I mean?
I would say, look, Steve's got a hard on, but nobody can see it.
Is it 5 below?
That
5 inches below his fupa?
Yeah, something like that. It was proven by YouTube.
YouTube, nice.
Yeah, see, I still have the pictures that were sent to me too.
Nice.
But
oh my God,
evidently there were pictures that were shown on Ray's show.
Yeah,
and they decided that Steve was not showing any nudity, even though he was nude. He was not showing any nudity because you couldn't see his peen.
No, all I could see is butt.
That's right. You have to actually be able to see it too.
Right.
Hey, Tom.
Oh man. So what's going on?
Actually, I feel like I was too close to you.
You feel like you were too close to Jen. Jen said she didn't feel anything.
Yeah, I felt like it was. I know.
No, there's nothing that disturbing. God.
Oh my God. Yeah. I remember that.
Oh.
That was.
I cannot believe Ray still got all them pictures.
Like that sent me like rolling for like days.
So I was telling Steve earlier that I finally I've started to make my coach my own, right?
Yeah.
So I got a new sound system in here.
Nice.
For home theater, 5 speakers, a sound bar, big subwoofer.
You're gonna be like,
I already do. I turned it up yesterday and I had music blasting with the doors and windows closed and the AC's running. And I can still hear it. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, you're channeling like the 90s vibe, like because know it's always such a huge thing to have like those speakers and like a system in your car. Like if you had a system in your car, that's where all the girls went because they like the.
Well, there was a reason why they liked it.
I'm sure there was.
Want to come visit?
Me with a good time.
I'll threaten you with a good time.
I'm gonna do all this to my hair again and again.
Oh, I can do that. And all I've got to do is twist the wick.
Right.
So no, and the other thing is I went and got my mattress that I had purchased from Just Beds before I moved.
Did they take Steve? Do you have his old one already now?
Well, they didn't deliver it to Texas.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
I purchased it. I purchased it from
The
Just Beds
logistics.
before I moved.
So you
was about
ordered it out of Illinois to ship
Yeah.
to you to Texas.
Well,
So
while I was still living in Illinois, I bought the bed from Just Beds.
Yeah.
And of course, they brought it out to my place and delivered it. They said then I was like right on the outskirts of their delivery area. But they did bring it and delivered it. And then they picked up the old one. And it wasn't really dirty, so they disposed of it in another fashion.
Yeah.
But no, the mattress that was in here was my grandma and grandpa's. My grandma has been gone since 2013. And grandpa refused to let me put the other mattress in here, right? So I had to sleep on that thing.
That's 11 years.
Yeah, the thing was a torture device.
I love. They're supposed to change your mattress every 10. So she lived on it for however long, and then you had to wait.
I had to wait until my grandpa passed, so I was sleeping on it too. Hey, Volk.
What's up, Volky?
And then, I finally, everybody left yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting out there and I'm having a drink with my uncle, and I said, I really want to put my mattress in this damn coach. I've got a brand new mattress in there. I've only slept on it maybe 6 months, and the entire time I've owned the thing, I've only slept on it for 6 months. It hadn't even been out of the plastic yet.
Oh, you're sleeping on it in the plastic, like with your
I still had it in the plastic to help protect it. Yeah.
Yeah, like a
mattress
protector. We had those when the babies were really little.
No. I'm talking like the shipping plastic.
No, I know what you're talking about, but I'm just saying, like, we had, the protector things, and it was like sort of like plasticky on one side or whatever you want to call it. So I get what you're saying though, but you were like straight from Compton, like, nope, I'm not sleeping on this. I'm not contaminating it. I'm going to make it as smooth as possible.
So I dragged the old one out, and I told Steve earlier that thing, it was queen size for a queen size. So I was able to switch them right out.
Right.
The old one weighed as much as a 4x8, 2-inch thick sheet of plywood. This thing weighed a ton trying to get it out of here.
Mattresses can be heavy.
Oh, that thing was beyond heavy. I grabbed mine, 14-inch pillow top, Sealy. In it comes, right into the back, throw it down, made my bed after I got all the bed clothes clean, new pillows.
New pillows, who this?
Oh, yeah.
Kidding, sorry.
I took a 2-hour nap today, and it was glorious.
Oh, you took a nap. Okay.
And that is the best sleep that I have had since I moved into this coach.
Oh, wow. That means today is the day. May the 4th be with you.
Today, I am going to sleep. Tonight, I'm going to sleep like a log.
I sure hope so. Sleep is good, okay? Okay.
Oh, I'm sure you'll be running around in my dreams.
Yeah, I never sleep. No rest. There's no rest.
What just happened here?
My hair keeps getting all like fucked up over here, and I don't know why. Is it because I had my headphones on?
That might have been.
Crying, so it was like, I'm gonna just need pigtails like this.
Oh, you look good like that. I like that. Yeah.
There you go. Oh, there we go. Now my mouse is working again on the other.
How was your birthday? I missed your birthday, and I apologize. I was gonna try to get on, but like,
well, we didn't do a show. We didn't do a show on my birthday itself. But it actually went really well. I survived the Twisted Sisters.
Nice.
Went and rode the 3 Twisted Sisters again. That was actually pretty eventful that day because we had a couple of guys that went with us. And we left our favorite barbecue joint there. Steve, you'd love it.
Oh, I love and Texas barbecue. If you're down there in Texas,
they slow smoke, and roast the brisket for 3 days before it becomes chopped brisket.
I want some.
That's
I will do anything for brisket.
I got some that I'm cooking right now.
Right. You're like, oh, I just happen to have some. Like,
That's right there. I'm ready. Steve's like, damn it.
right. It's gonna. He's like, why didn't I buy the fucking brisket?
All Steve's doing is he's like, I hope nobody notices, but I'm really aroused right now.
He probably already jizzed up on the desk. Poor Christina. Did she still clean your house?
Milk Nut. I think Milk Nut's under the desk right now and caught it.
Also, Milk Dad got like a tiny piece of bukkake.
Yeah, pretty much. Feline bukkake pictures. That's horrible.
Yeah.
If anybody's got those, Steve will be happy to receive those pictures. Oh, Steve getting feline bukkake pictures would be hysterical.
We can put them on my OnlyFans. Because remember, Tom remembers. I have an OnlyFans.
Wait, you started an OnlyFans?
Yeah, it's called Cat Butts on Parade.
Oh, why didn't
and
you
it's just
send
a
me
room
one?
full of cats that like walk around, but they show you like their little assholes because that's what they have to do. So it's like Cat Butts on Parade. You know, there's a niche for everything, and like some of them, the girl cats like to wear like the little jewelry on their tail so that it covers their butthole. Some of them have butt plugs. You just never know what you might get.
Like, we're talking like actual cats.
Yeah.
No.
They're just like, yeah. Yeah.
No.
Actually, like, yeah. I don't have one on my bed right now, but yeah.
That's terrible.
Thank you.
Steve, that is not interesting.
I think Tom was the person who
disturbing, actually.
I just thought it was cute. I do love cats, so don't get me wrong. I love dogs as well, but like, I don't know.
I'm actually very happy now being petless.
Oh yeah.
Like, if I want to leave, I don't have to worry about somebody to take care of the dog or the cat.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to worry about bringing them with me. I just go.
Yeah.
That's nice. That is nice. Like, I remember those days. There was one time in high school when, like, a spring break, and I didn't have any kids. I didn't have anything with me, so I had taken the week off from work so that I could enjoy spring break. So what I ended up doing was going up to Valdosta. I stayed with my brother, and like, oh my God. But I was able to just get up and go, you know?
Right.
That was nice.
And yeah, that's what I'm saying is like now it's just, of course, once the coach is finished, which I'm making headway on that too. Once this thing is done, oh man, that's going to make it even easier because then I get to bring home with me. And, you know, as we continue to build our listenership, which thank you everyone for being a part of that and helping it build, we have a good chance at the Mayhem family reunion actually getting ready to happen. Which means I'm going to have a lot of driving to do in this coach because I'm going to have to wait here for Squirrel to get here.
Okay,
then she and I are going to leave, and we're going to have to drive through Georgia to pick up Irene, and then we get to head for Illinois to get to the campground to do the reunion.
Yeah. You know, I have a tent that's a family-sized tent. We can use that if we need to.
We have already been looking at this. Like the place I've got in mind has got cabins.
Oh, okay, so we can like do like a timeshare type thing, or not timeshare, like Airbnb.
Oh no, these are camping cabins, but I mean, you know, most of them have got showers and bathrooms and stuff like that. And
nice.
You know, it's a very friendly campground right there in Springfield. I know many different people of different walks of life that go there. You know, Steven and I can have the cook-off where I will decimate my competition.
Are you guys making chili again? Like, I know you weren't part of that.
Oh
But like,
no,
is it
no,
gonna
no,
be chili? What are y'all cooking?
no, dear. Brisket, ribs, dealer's choice, and beans.
I love beans. I actually just made Brad bring home a can of beans because I was in the mood for like barbecue. So the fact that you're speaking about brisket right now is singing to me. We bought hot dogs because like I wasn't sitting here trying to make like work for myself or anything. But but we got like the potato salad and the beans. You gotta get those bush baked beans, right?
Oh no.
Oh, do you buy your own? There's a bush.
When I'm making beans, they get so.
Oh, good God! Here we go again. TJ's
I'd love
gonna
to
give us
hear
lessons on making fucking beans.
Oh look! Tom's coming to Illinois.
Yeah, it says Tom. Well, he's been saying he's going to Illinois next month. I don't know when.
Sometime next month.
Like there's one person on the show that does beans the lazy way.
You might as well put me up there
and warms the beans. And then there's one person on the show who actually cooks the beans.
Yeah, and then there's me who like I bought beans to cook from raw because they were cheaper. I was like, oh, this will be cheaper and I'll make more. But then I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh, okay. So Tom's going to be in town about the same time I am.
Yeah.
Just let me know. I can ask for the day off from.
I think Ray has already requested a meet and greet that weekend.
Of the weekend of June the 4th.
It's a weekend. Okay. Well, depends.
Oh, and he's only staying until the 6th. Well, what the hell?
Till July.
Oh, till July 6th. Oh, fuck. He's going to be there for a full month.
They're making some bite-bites.
Lori's going to be wore out.
Yeah, she's going to be blown out. Like,
I'm going to take the pounds down,
It's going to get so tight from all those baby, what do you call it, stem cells. She's going to be looking like a brand new person when he leaves. And he's going to wish he
would
stay
so
there.
I will be up there on the 6th of June. And Ray's already calling for a meet and greet.
Well, what day is that? Is that Friday or Saturday?
June 6th is a Friday. June 7th is the meet and greet. Damn, I guess I'm going to be required to go to the meet and greet, huh?
Oh, yeah, okay. I know he talked about it Saturday.
Down together.
Well, I didn't catch all of it, but I'll tell you what, I will have to sit next to Steve if I go to the meet and greet.
Are you ready for this?
There it is.
Sponsor our line.
I've got my my homemade, I've got my sun tea right here. This actual tea today.
Sun tea, actual tea, not like the Long Island.
Not like the Long Island kind. Like, I'll go ahead and show you my kitchen real quick. See that big jug there? That's all sun tea.
Right? How would the guys do it?
Yeah, I I fill it up with water and then I tea bag it.
Always.
Yep. Once I've tea bagged it about 6 times, then I take it outside and set it on the deck.
And you let it sit there.
Yeah, I'll kind of beat it like a rug and then take it out and let it sit there on the deck for 8 or 9 hours.
Yeah.
Let it really cook down. I bring it back in.
Does it ferment at all? Like the sugar? Like, does it ferment into the alcohol at all?
No, no. Okay. I don't let it wait that long either.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was thinking. It might take more time. It's just I've heard of people making the sun tea, but I've never actually done it.
Oh, sun tea is great. I love sun tea.
I'm sorry.
Well, Jason, why can't you come on the 7th then?
Well, what's wrong, Steve?
My computer must be fucking up or something. Did you just say you were going to teabag Irene?
Yeah.
Yeah, I sure did.
That's what I thought.
That's crazy.
My computer's buffering,
and she said that she was graciously willing to accept my tea bag.
Yeah, I opened my mouth. I was like,
damn.
And we would send you a video, Steve, because we wouldn't want you left out.
Okay.
Just for you, and make sure to add some audio so that you can hear what
yeah.
Oh, God.
Damn, girl.
Steve's already getting off, and you haven't even gotten the phone yet.
Sorry, I'm bad. I'm in one of those moods today. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
well, yeah, I'm
like,
having fun. That's what it's about.
I'm glad I could make it.
Yeah, I'm
I
glad
appreciate
you're
you
here.
guys letting me be here.
You look fantastic. You're over a year sober. You're doing great. I'm so happy for you. You know that?
I'm glad you said that, TJ, because I didn't want to make her blush or anything, but she is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
I mean,
thank you.
Something maybe before. I mean, you've always been pretty, but just something today is like, damn.
Well, that glowing face is one I could wake up to.
Aww.
Hopefully not with a
See,
whip and a saddle, but you know.
No, wait, hold on. What are we doing now? Not that I'm interested. I'm just, what were you saying about saddles and whips? And...
I'll eat the corn out your shit, baby.
Oh my God! No, dude. That's a little far.
I'm not sitting here trying to give anyone E. coli.
Yeah, right. Or dirty
It's because I care.
I would not want anybody to ever get dirty van disease.
Oh no.
Say, hey, LFC, how are you? It's been a hot minute.
But yeah, no, like I said, you're glowing. You look fantastic. I mean, I'm so happy.
You're pregnant.
Just making sure I'm not pregnant.
No, I mean, I don't know what you and Brad have been doing lately.
Oh, well, never mind.
That's a no. That's either a no or it's a no, we're not going to go there. Steve would lose all of his shit.
I've been getting on the treadmill though, yeah, I've finally been able to get on it and not feel like too dizzy or anything, which is a plus, so that I can get back to feeling like my actual self.
Right.
Okay.
One who likes to live healthy and likes to love and enjoy life and not want to kill herself, maybe.
I would hope that's a definite.
I'm just working towards those sort of goals, like as far as possible.
But yeah, if like I told everybody, I've got a goal in mind, and if we can get the numbers there, then yes, Squirrel's going to meet me here. We're going to take off from here. We're going to tow my car. I'm going to load the bike on the coach. We're going to come up through Georgia, pick you up, get you the hell out for a week, and then go right up to Springfield and set up, and we'll do the reunion up there.
Sorry, that was my dance.
And what I'm looking at the KOA in Springfield, Illinois.
That's what you're looking at.
Okay, they have multiple cabins that are very nice. They have what's called a bouncing pillow.
Oh, for the kids?
Yeah.
Right.
Of course, they have a pool.
Hopefully I can leave them behind, though. Like, if I want to kind of go and be like, not.
Oh, yeah. No, I understand.
Like, I want to be able to have fun.
I understand that one completely. And, I know Squirrel with her daughter and the way she is, that the chances are that she's going to bring Zaya, and it's simply because Zaya just attacks me whenever I'm around.
Yeah, how old is Zaya?
Zaya just turned 5.
Okay.
So luckily potty trained.
Yeah, well, I got my son Damien who's 6, but I was thinking like I might bring my 10-year-old because I don't think that she would, care too much. But I would rather just come alone.
Right.
So I don't have to worry if someone's saying something and I can't hear them or like all that jazz.
Yeah, you need to have your break too.
It's carefree.
It's good to be very attentive mom or dad, but hey, guess what? We all need our break.
Amen.
And we even need our break from spouses.
Okay, I remember your son's name.
Spouses and houses.
Damien, isn't it?
Oh, my son, yeah, Damien.
Yeah, that's the one you got, but you got, and the other 2 are twins.
Oh,
They're
Abigail and Eleanor, yeah. They both have red hair. So, oh, do
I
I
need
get-
to bring Damien.
Tom does make a good point. I am a little concerned with that thought. A 10-year-old around Steve.
Yo, it's okay. He groomed her. They played baseball together once.
Oh, okay.
So she's well groomed now, ready to go.
I hope it's not in that way.
I have no.
No,
I have no.
I'm just kidding. It was supposed to be a
I
bad
have
joke.
Nothing
I guess
in
I
my
won. It
record
was bad.
that says I have to stay away from kids.
Oh, you
There's
have.
nothing
Okay,
on
so
my
then I
record.
won't bring mine. Don't worry. Or you'll just have to stay like 500
Well,
feet away from all of us during the whole thing.
Yeah, I really just think that's the big thing is like get everybody together, have a good time. I mean, if I talk to the people there, right, I'd love to see if we can get a live band out there while we're there,
Mm-hmm.
which of course would be the Tom Holland Band.
I feel like I've heard of that.
That's Steve's cousin or
The
Josh Holland. Band,
Josh
sorry.
Holland.
Or
The
brother.
Josh
or cousin.
Holland Band. Yeah, it's Steve's cousin and get them out there. I love their music. Like I still listen to, summertime, especially when the summer's starting. I've got to listen to that. It's almost like a habit now. I got to listen to it every year when the summer's starting.
Oh shit, he got a whole bunch of new ones now.
Oh, I don't think I've heard much from him that I don't like.
Uh-huh.
And it's kind of got that rock country, rockabilly, I guess, feel, which I
Nice.
really love.
He's starting to travel more.
Good. Maybe he'll make it down here. We'll get him over to Pootie.
Yeah, I think he is in Texas really relatively soon.
I think he's
check.
talking about Illinois,
I think he's going to be in Texas.
right?
I know he's been to Florida.
What's that, Irene?
I know. I was just saying. I think that you mean that you get him down here, like to Illinois, not necessarily Texas. Or did you mean Texas?
No, I really did. I was like, I'd love to see Josh Holland Band get down here to Texas.
My bad.
That would be
Both of them.
fantastic.
I misunderstood.
I'd like to see him play Lukenbach.
What is that? Is that like a beer?
Lukenbach, Texas was actually a town in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And it's basically become kind of a tourist spot now, but it's got a great big dance hall.
Is it a ghost town type thing or like?
Well, have you heard the song by Waylon Jennings, Lukenbach, Texas?
Not that I can say off the top.
Lukenbach, Texas, with Waylon and Willie.
Oh, I think I have heard the song. I think my mom listened to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've actually been to the town a lot.
Nice.
I'm going to a concert there next weekend. Shiny Ribs is playing. And while I'm there, I'm going to get me a new cowboy hat.
Ooh.
Cowboy hat, you say?
Yes, I say. There's a lady there that she shapes their straw hats. She shapes them and makes them and does everything right there on the spot. It's going to cost me a little bit.
Oh.
I will be getting my new hat while I'm down there.
So like a leather type thing? Like she's going to be like...
more bamboo.
Okay.
So, or actually, no, it's more like palm.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like palm straw, which, we got palm trees down here like crazy.
And they weave like I see them weave stuff like that all the time on Naked and Afraid. So
too bad none of them learned how to weave underwear out of palms.
I'm sure someone could help. Steve, can you weave underwear out of palm grass and bamboo? Shredded bamboo?
Can I make underwear out of bamboo?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Probably.
Are you an expert at it?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. You'd have to shave the bamboo pretty thin.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they shave the palm pretty thin too.
Oh, palm leaves. Yeah, you could probably make
Yeah.
it out of palm leaf. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, Steve, are you still trying to compete on Naked and Afraid?
Oh yeah.
I'd
right.
love to
I
see
could-
him out there.
I couldn't
For all
get
the
down.
wrong reasons.
I couldn't get down out of the truck and get naked, let alone walk. walk through the wilderness naked. Shit.
But what if they gave you new clothes? The Emperor's new clothes just for you.
Although they did have a woman that was cut off. She only had her torso. They cut her. She was cut off at the waist. She walked on her arms.
Wow.
Talking about like midget wrestling or what's going on?
She was naked and afraid.
She was a
paraplegic.
So you're saying she's paraplegic?
Yeah.
Yes, she was. There was. He's telling me.
I
know he's talking
I don't
about now.
remember
At first, I
if
thought he
she
was
did
just
or
coming
not,
up with
but
like creepy
I
weird
know
stuff.
she
But
was.
like,
Could you see
more.
Steve competing on Naked and Afraid?
No,
Yes.
I couldn't. I want to be on 90 Day Fiance.
What 90 Day Fiance? Why?
That's the one I want because what it is. I mean, the problem is that I don't have money. You know, they don't. What you do is like let's say Irene. She is from Russia, okay, and she wants to come to the United States. So I'm gonna help her get a green card or whatever, but she's got to be over here, and we have to get married within 90 days. You know, or she has to go back to Russia. But we're in love with each other.
She wants to put a ring on it.
Yeah.
She just wanted that green card.
And then if we're really good, we'll get to come back for the last resort where they try the last chance. This is your last chance. If you screw around on me again, honey, it's over. I'm not gonna take you back. Yeah.
They were just hot boys from the gym. What am I supposed to say? No.
Okay.
До свидания.
No, speak the English. Me stuck at the deco.
Oh.
All of the decos.
See, then that would be where Steve would be like, I sell my truck.
Hell yeah.
Steve watched Shameless, though, right? Remember that girl in Shameless?
Oh, yeah.
What's her name? I forget what her name is.
Oh, wait. That was what she was. That wasn't her name.
Savannah or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, dude, I'm telling you, like, I can't see doing 90 Day Fiance, and there's a reason. At the end of it, I wind up married.
Yep.
No.
If it works out, I mean.
No.
That sounds a lot more than what TJ ever bargained for.
Yeah, no.
Like, they're gold diggers. All of the women are. I mean, I'm not watching. There's one girl, she lives in Brazil. But she's had to have a boob job and a butt job and a lip job. And the poor dude's like, I don't have money to fucking keep up with you, baby.
I remember when the song Gold Digger was actually new.
Yeah, me too.
You go back to Brazil, you know, I can't do it anymore.
I'm telling you, though.
I can't see that. I really can't.
It's like my daughter's mom, and she's, I want to fly down there and visit. Nope. Well, what if we tried to work it out? Look, we can bump uglies, okay? That's fine. Obviously, we have proof that we've already done it before. She's running around now and has made me a grandfather.
That was been 21 years ago. Maybe it got better.
Right. But I'm like, together, couple? No. Oh, there will never be coupling again. We could have the fornicating, but not the.
Oh yeah.
Oh, poor kiddo. I hope she's okay.
Kylo scratched her, one of our cats.
Oh.
And she showed me all the band-aids she put on. All of them.
All of them?
Like 5 of them.
Oh, I thought you were saying like all of them, like a pack of 40.
Oh, no. Just all the band-aids that she put on herself. There was like 5 of them. Like, I had to see each one that she had on, you know? And then act like I'm sympathizing a little bit, you know?
Well, I mean, that's what we do as parents.
Lie.
And then they leave. Yeah. And then they leave the room like, stop fucking with the cat.
Don't be doing this to the cat.
Right.
That's bad.
Yeah, you cannot be Steve and hold the cat down with this hand and do this to the cat, Now, if it's the kitty and you do this, that might be a different story.
Meow. I'm part
Aaron.
cat now.
Yeah.
My cat ears.
But no, I'm not going to wind up in any type of damn it. Okay, I can't say that exactly. There is one woman, only one, that is in this entire world that if she was to say, you're tied down now, I own you, I would submit.
That sounds sweaty.
And
everybody knows who the fuck it is, so.
No, you don't.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think you do.
You don't think I know?
Who is it?
Squirrel.
No.
Really? Oh, wow.
No.
That was my guess, too.
I told you Squirrel is my best friend.
Right.
But no, neither one of us have any romantic feelings towards each other. We never have. We're the best of friends. Like,
that part I believe.
I look at Squirrel as like my road captain. We're going on a road trip. I need Squirrel in the shotgun seat, especially if it's somewhere new, so she could screw up the navigation and get me lost while I'm driving.
Yeah.
See,
What
that
she
is,
has done.
that, yep, best friend material, yep, for sure.
I mean,
Definitely
that's
no romance there.
That's my best friend in the world. And she'll tell you, no, there's no romantic look at me at all. We complain about each other. We complain about who we're dating to the other one. And have for over 20 years. Now, the one I'm talking about, Squirrel and I both know.
That's good.
And Squirrel has even said that if that were to ever come to pass, in her opinion, that is the best fit.
So I can have a shower?
Mm-hmm.
That she honestly believes that would be the best fit she's ever seen. But
awesome.
the problem is I'm not one to be tied down. And this woman is very grounded to where she's at.
Oh.
Like, she was raised there. Squirrel was not. Squirrel was raised in that. But the girl I'm talking about, she was raised there in Las Cruces. She's a part of the community in like 8 different aspects that I can think of alone.
Yeah.
Very active in the community, does a lot. And I would have her as my friend over nothing at all. But if that woman was to say, nope, you're mine, we're done. We're done beating around the bush here.
Right.
That's the one I would not be able to argue with. That's the one I'd have to look up and go, this is the dream. Yeah, okay. Let's see where it goes. Now, and then let me be realistic about it. It could be the dream that Ray got after he was done stalking his wife.
Oh, that.
Where he's just had this amazing marriage ever since.
Aww.
Or it could be the absolute nightmare on earth, making hell look like a great choice. I don't know. But I tend to think that we have enough in common and we know each other well enough that it would probably be the former, and it would be something that would be just the greatest thing ever.
Right. And the fact that I'm even just thinking about it sounds super cool.
We do. We have a lot of stuff in common. Yeah, she's terrified of motorcycles, though, where I'm like, yeah, I'm not getting rid of my bike. Are you fucking high?
Right.
If you think I'm getting rid of my bike, you are higher than Steve.
Right. She's just probably saying she's not getting on the back of one anytime
She
soon.
won't. And I know she won't. She's terrified of them.
So, yeah.
But that wouldn't stop me from trying to get a slingshot and have her drive behind in the slingshot.
There you go. That would be riding in style. Like,
so her and Squirrel in the slingshot and then me on my bike. And of course, I'm still going to be like, rump, bye. But we, she was a big part of our group, and she is still as close to me as ever. We still talk quite a bit, and we're just really good friends. She's never made any inkling that maybe it's time to move forward with a relationship. If she ever did, I would definitely do it.
Have you put any fillers out there?
I've kind of hinted here and there. I'm afraid to push it too far. I'm going to be honest. I really am, because I don't want to lose our friendship over some petty desire.
Yeah, no, I get that. That makes sense.
So I guess in that case, I've kind of friend zoned myself.
Kind of sounds like that a little bit, yeah. Just a little bit.
But, I also know that she's got a lot of things that are very important to her. And they do revolve around Las Cruces, and she's not going to leave. Not on a permanent basis.
Right.
And
really
well, yeah, and until Riley is over the age of 18,
right,
and he's making his own decisions, I will not be leaving my part of Texas. And I will probably remain a Texas state resident after the fact. I will still, if I was to move closer, I would still be somewhere around El Paso or Anthony or Chaparral.
Yeah.
And on the Texas side of the state line, because I've got a lot of benefits as a disabled veteran that I have in Texas that I get to enjoy.
Right. No, that's definitely worth it. Like, sometimes benefits are everything.
Well, like Steve knows, the super combo hunting and fishing license that I whipped out of my wallet the other day.
Nice.
With the 7 deer tags and the red drum tag and the spotted sea trout tag and the 4 wild turkey tags. And
why do I have so many tags? Are those things you've caught?
No, that's stuff that I can actually either kill or catch.
Okay.
So, you've got your regular fishing and your regular habitat and all of that, which, okay, fine. But, above and beyond, like I could get 2 mule deer, 5 white-tailed deer, 4 wild turkey.
That's a lot of meat.
Yeah. And then if I go down to the coast, I could get a red drum over 28 inches, and I can get a spotted sea trout for over 28 inches. And I get all of that as a disabled veteran. I get all that for free every year. Yay. I can get that. So I'm yeah, I think
that's cool. Like, I like to eat.
I cannot wait for hunting season this year because my buddy Squeaky's already said he's going to set me up down at his ranch. And I'm going to go out and hunt his ranch.
Is that legal? Like, he can allow you to hunt on his property kind of thing? Like, okay, just checking. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm just excited for it, because now we're talking like I'm going to have my stand and, I'll have to feed the feeder, but I'll be able to get up there and go, bow.
Are you doing with a bow and arrow, or are you like shot?
I want to get out there. I want to get out there early. I do want to do, archery season, but the seasons work a little different down here.
Okay, yeah. No, I know there's different seasons up here too.
Yeah. So I've got archery season. I've got rifle season. I think there's black powder season. But yeah, there's a lot of different seasons, and then there's like what you can kill, like certain seasons for either sex, certain season for just doe.
No, that makes sense. They're trying to
kind of to
maintain a
manage the population.
sustainable. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, and then there are certain ones that are legal year round. So the exotics, the exotics like African black deer or axis deer, or some of the different deer that have been brought in from out of the country.
Invasive species.
Well, they've been brought in from out of the country. They're considered exotics. Exotics are legal year round. If I have an axis deer come into my backyard, done. I'm going to shoot it. And I'm legal to do so. And I've got my license. I'm legal to kill it right now.
Right.
Diet Pepsi sponsor my life.
Yes, Diet Pepsi sponsor us. Crown Royal can too.
No, nobody. You ain't got no clothes on. You go.
And Steve's other show, Wake and Bake, it needs to be sponsored by a dispensary.
Mm-hmm. For real, right?
Or a piss dispensary.
Hey, why don't you go ahead and take care of that?
I've tried. I haven't been to one.
You know what? I heard this thing say you either do or you don't. There is no try.
Well, thank you, Master Yoda.
Well,
Miss Bush be with you.
I did go to Shangri-La, and I did talk to the manager. I did give her my business card, and I did give her Ray's number, and I did tell her what we would like to do, and she said okay, and it stopped right there.
Wow. Well, may the 4th live long and prosper.
Exactly.
Steve, you remember that a couple years ago when Tyler was making a big deal out of it, and I was mixing Star Wars and Star Trek stuff up?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. I think I remember.
God, he got so angry.
He was like an angry chicken.
Yes, he was, and I was very entertained. He was irate over that.
He gets up in a rut, like
War Piper Drive. Poor guy. I know how it feels. People label me as a pervert. They always label him as a chicken fucker.
Yeah, there might be some falsehood to his, but we know you're a pervert.
You have no physical proof that I'm a pervert.
Dude, you have a sign that goes on your door that says "Caution, driver may be masturbating."
That makes me a pervert.
Backpack, the infamous backpack.
The backpack. I forgot about the backpack.
I'm just saying that sounds like physical evidence to me, but I could be wrong.
You have a dildo on your shelf.
Yeah, who the fuck does that?
Same person that sends me a dildo.
Well, I admit it that I'm about a half a pervert,
For Christmas. I thought I was getting a real fucking present. A fucking dildo and a strap on it.
That sounds like a present to me. You can make an appearance real quick. If that's okay with DJ. Okay.
Yeah,
you
that's
can pop
fine.
in real quick.
Hi, kiddo.
Damn, he doesn't look like Damien.
You are a dead ringer for your mom. Do you know you look just like your mom?
He's my boy.
So are you twins?
Pretty much. Is this what you want?
You sure you like my pole, like Abby, this picture me with that's on it.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
he wants to show you a picture real quick. Hold on, let me see if I can grab it. So.
I got it. He said, remember? He said it'd be good you get.
Oh boy. So what do you got there?
Sonic the Hedgehog.
You got your Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yep. Okay, buddy. It's time to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye, kiddo.
I thought he said. I thought he said. Remember when you said if I'd be good, you'd give me some donuts?
It did kind of sound a little bit like that. Like now that you're saying that.
Oh no. So back to the subject at hand here.
I'm sorry. I know my kid was like, "No, can I go
Back to,
on?
back to discussing Steve and his man-to-hand relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. The school, the college, the nurse. When you were morphine, Steve, that you kept molesting.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't molest any kids.
Should we talk about your first girlfriend?
You're talking about his cousin?
No, the one after that, the one in Kansas City.
That wasn't Kansas City.
Oh, her.
It was Wichita. So there.
Okay,
Michelle?
so Wichita.
Michelle?
And she wasn't my first girlfriend. She was my first sexual experience.
Okay, yeah. No, all right. There is a difference, I suppose.
I had girlfriends in 8th grade. Kim Pontius and Justine Neuenschwander.
But I mean, would you like to go back to that discussion? How old was she again?
Legally?
That's all you got to say. Leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. So, I mean, come on, Steve. Okay, maybe you're past per. Maybe it's at pro.
So he's a pervert?
Yeah.
A pervert. Very professional and pervertitisms.
Correct.
If you were an 18-year-old fat guy that never had sex, and some good-looking girl said, "Hey, I'll have sex with you. Get in my car," and you get in the car and say, "Okay, let's go to our house," you know. Yeah, hell yeah. And not have to pay for it.
Here right now.
I thought I was going to have to pay for it. I thought we was going to have to get hookers. But no, we didn't have to pay for it at all. All
Steve,
three of us got laid.
Steve, I am going to tell you guys something that I have never, ever admitted on the air.
Oh, shit.
Never admitted it once. Do you know how shy I really was growing up?
Oh, I bet.
I can imagine it. Like I could see that.
I was very depressed.
Oh yeah.
Very shy.
Yeah.
I did not have my first girlfriend or sexual experience until after I was 16 years old.
Huh? That's that. I was 18. I was fat, and they called me poopy pants. So kind of hard to get chick when I was selling moves around there and telling everybody I shit my pants, what I didn't.
You know what my friends wanted me around for? You want to honestly know why my friends wanted me around in high school?
Because you're smart?
Because I'm the reason they graduated. I did all the homework. I was the fucking nerd.
Me too.
Oh, really?
Nerd
dude, up until
like where we would all exchange homework answers like amongst each other. It's like a whole thing on the AIM, you know?
No, I would do it, and then they would change a few answers in it that would for them, but they would essentially copy what I did.
Mm-hmm.
Change it around for them.
You were my best friend. You always with me.
Dude,
I was always your ride. I always had a hot car.
Up until 7th grade, I wore Coke bottle bottom glasses. I didn't get wireframes until 7th grade.
You be the googly eye boy.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
And then, I went into the military literally to get out.
Oh.
Because I did not feel welcome in the town I was raised in.
Right, yeah.
Right. You felt no connection, no.
Nothing.
Right.
The only thing there that I felt any connection to was the small circle of friends I had and my family. And I was like, I need to get out. I need to leave.
Right.
Yeah.
And that small circle of friends, wow. Let's see. One of them now lives in Tennessee. and the rest are in prison.
Where's Tennessee? What part of Tennessee, though?
He's in Franklin, Tennessee, actually.
That's near Nashville, right?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. Yeah.
And he runs a computer graphic design business there.
Oh, nice.
As well as teaches at the university there in Nashville.
That's where Daryl Waltrip was from. Daryl and Michael Waltrip from Franklin, Tennessee.
And I'll tell you what, like,
Tennessee.
you know, I had a couple of friends that were not that close, that they are in different areas of the country now. But the closer friends that I had, like, I've got one that's he performs with a band called Letters from the Dead. He's the front man. And then they're either doing a lot of the same crap they were doing in high school, or they're in prison. My literal best friend growing up is in prison.
I don't know where mine is.
For killing somebody with his car.
Oh, that's interesting. That's a subject that's
fucked up. That's how fucked up it was. How fucked up the world is. My best friend, like you said, my best friend in high school, he would be one of those that either do something like that. I was the one that ended up being involved in an accident where there was a death.
Oh, I remember this one. The race.
I never heard this one.
Oh, you've heard this. This is an old one.
The race. When Steve went
racing
in
high school.
You go ahead, Steve. You tell your story.
That's right.
Yeah.
I remember that now. You're right. Okay. Yeah. You're right. I remember that. But you get what I'm saying, is like, I didn't have that connection to my hometown. And I literally graduated high school on May 31st. I was at boot camp on June 5th.
Oh, wow.
June the 4th, I was in St. Louis waiting to leave for boot camp. I got out quickly.
Right away.
You know, and nobody understands that. At least not back in my hometown where I was raised. Well, I don't know why you had to leave. It's such a great place. No, it's fucking not. It's horrible.
All right.
Like, after high school, it's just like, you're supposed to say goodbye. You're supposed to go off and live your own life and find your own adventures and coming of age type shit, you know? Like,
yeah.
You're supposed to put Dawson's Creek life.
I've looked up and I said, you guys don't understand. I left because I didn't want to be the stereotype. I didn't want to be within 100 miles of where I was raised. I wanted to go and experience life.
Oh, yeah.
And in the military is definitely an experience.
That it is, especially in Europe, where hookers are legal.
Not that TJ has ever done this, guys.
In Germany.
Where? In Germany?
Yeah, hookers are legal in Germany.
Wow.
Where were you stationed in
I
Germany?
don't have a fucking
I was at
passport.
Kaiserslautern.
I don't have a passport, son of a bitch. I'd be going.
Well, don't worry. I've taken the liberty of forwarding the Steve Stanton Prostitution Act to my state congressman here in Texas to be forwarded into the United States House of Representatives.
Yeah.
And because Texas has a history of once allowing prostitution,
Oh yeah,
and they can get money with it too, then I'm very hopeful that it will become a nationwide thing, and you will be able to enjoy massage parlors.
That would be nice.
The way they were meant to be enjoyed.
Right.
Leave without a happy ending, you didn't get to.
It's a rub and tug, damn it. Now, how does that work? How would
they owe you $20?
Now, how does that work if it's a woman going in there and she wants the happy ending at the,
she'll get the happy ending. She'll get the happy ending.
Yeah.
I'll give her the happy ending first, and then I'll.
She's gonna in the vagina or something. He's like, happy ending.
Irene, you and I really need to write an instruction manual and send it to Steve, telling him how to deliver good cunnilingus.
Yeah. We might need. Is Alondra still around, or did she bite the dust?
Steve, you were asked a question.
I'm sorry. What was the question again?
Is Alondra still around, or did she bite?
Yeah, she had a breakdown. She had a breakdown.
Oh, a breakdown, a mental breakdown.
Yeah, she had a mental breakdown. She's behind me. Right now, she feels good. She's high. At least her head's held up high, but she's having a problem with her gut and her lower half. It's in pieces.
But now he's got Maria.
Big D sat on.
Oh, Maria.
Oh, Maria's
West Side Story. Spanish
Maria is asleep.
If you laugh just like a movie star. Sorry.
You know, this
I do weddings.
Oh.
I will probably never need that service.
Oh, okay. Just checking. I just I started that out there because you know how.
Because, I'm never getting married again.
Oh, so. I thought. Oh, yes. Of course, I forgot about that. Here, I was thinking.
I would never.
Beautiful voice.
I'm happy to listen to your voice. I'm just never getting married again. Ever.
No, thank you. No, don't touch me here. This is my no square.
Yeah, right. This will never have anything on it again.
Oh my God.
This is my no.
I was living with a chick in Casey, Illinois, and she had 2 teenage daughters. And I'll never forget one of her daughters. They came home from school and I said, "What do you guys learn today?" She goes, "Whatever it is. These are my no zones. Don't touch
the zone, the feelings, and the no zone."
Yeah. Like what the?
You learned that from Good Touch, Bad Touch.
Yeah.
They teach you that as a child.
What? Yeah, God, I remember.
Feeling. You
Stop.
report it to
them.
I remember a little bit of that, but
stop at the no zone. Move your hand, bitch.
Are you trying to check out Irene's no zones?
Not too many. All of them say no when it comes to Steve.
Oh, wow.
I'm just kidding. That's so mean. I'm sorry. I love you, Steve. You know what
I hate to really say this, but especially with some child in the room. But
that's his name. He thinks you're from Minecraft.
Irene has several holes. It wouldn't make a difference to me. Ear will be fine.
And if you're feeling extra brazen, you can
ear will be fine.
Through my eyeball hole. I might end up dead after that, but
I bet your head
I might not even feel it. It might just feel like a tickle of an eyelash.
Oh, I'm going to let you two discuss this for a moment. I'll be right back.
Okay, so let's plan this out.
I don't need to discuss this.
How many holes do you suggest I keep available?
Who?
How many holes
do you have?
Did I keep available for you?
I'll take any of them. Like I said,
any of them. So any single one. What about let's say that there's a foot, right? And it's between the toe and the middle toe. Would you do that?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm game for that. Yeah. That wouldn't make a bit of difference. It's probably more you kept running in my balls with the toes.
I'd use my foot and I'd whack them off with my foot.
That's not fair.
You're welcome.
This is better than Pornhub, man.
Oh yeah, real life is always better than Pornhub. What's your favorite site? Is Pornhub your favorite porn site to go to?
That's just the one I've always used.
Oh, what about X videos? X videos isn't bad.
There we go.
Is it free?
Yeah. It's free.
It's gotta be free. I don't pay for it.
Well, yeah, no, you're not supposed to pay for porn anymore. You just pay for the advertisements. And the men who click on like all those links, like, local girl ready to fuck you now. It's like that bitch ain't ready to fuck you.
Yeah, those don't work. I tried that bullshit. Make
Wait,
your
wait,
dick.
what?
Get this stuff. Make your dick 6 inches longer. This cream. Don't fucking do nothing.
You fell for
Take
that.
all these pills.
You didn't fall for that, did you?
I've done the cream. I've done the pills. Ain't nothing making my dick any bigger.
I know something that would work.
What? I've tried everything.
Start working out. Lose some of your weight.
Here we go. Here we go.
You need to start lifting some weights with your dick.
I do go
Your
tomorrow.
dong will get bigger the more weight you lose.
I do go tomorrow. Tomorrow, Monday?
Yes, tomorrow is Monday.
Tomorrow at 11:15. I have to go to my weight loss because it'll be my 30-day visit. I'm gonna get to see how much weight I've lost on this 12. I've been keeping between 12 and 1,500 calories a day.
Okay, so with that being said,
wait, you're like starving yourself?
What?
You're starving
yourself? Are you starving yourself?
Like 12 to 1,500 calories a day is like something that they would suggest maybe for me to lose weight on. So the fact that like that's what they're telling you to eat doesn't make sense to me. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about nutrition and stuff, but like I studied it and shit in college. And
well, I mean, Steve, are you going through your insurance and going to an actual nutritionist, right?
Yeah, I'm going. Okay. I go to the wellness center.
Okay, then
I'm sure they're monitoring it then.
And the wellness center was the same place that Ray went, so I'm sure that you're in good hands.
Yeah.
All right. So, what was your weigh in when you started this journey?
386.
386, really?
386, yep.
Okay. I figured you were over 400 for sure, but
no, 386. Well, I was a little bit, but man, it wasn't when I got weighed. That was when I went to the doctor. 386. So we'll see tomorrow.
Okay, so now you've been a month. I've seen the salads and stuff you've been making. You've been really trying to watch what you're eating and how things have been going. So now that we've established that, you've had a month. Do you feel like you've lost some of the weight?
Yeah.
It looks like he's lost some of the brain cells.
Oh, that happened a long time ago.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I love you, Steve. I hope that it goes well tomorrow, for real.
He smoked away a lot of his brain cells.
In this past month.
But he is our Smoker Mania champion, too.
Yes, I am.
The Tokerweight champion of the world.
Mm-hmm.
And the belt should be getting there either tomorrow or Tuesday. So I cannot wait to see this belt.
On Tuesday.
Like, I did not even open the package. I literally relabeled it and sent it. They sent it to the wrong place.
Right.
And so I had to relabel it and send it to Steve. And Steve, the only reason you didn't get it like before the weekend, I'm going to tell you right now. I went into the post office. And of course, they've got to weigh it. And the belt by itself weighs 6 pounds.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so they weigh it. I was like, all right, priority, express, get it there next day. What would it cost? $104.
I was gonna say it's gonna be about $100 because we've had to do that before, like for like medications and shit, and it's just like. And
I go, what's the next one down? And they go, $26. Do that.
That's the one.
Do that one instead. We are not going $104. I'm sorry. Okay. He's waited this long. He can wait a little bit longer. It would be great if it was there tomorrow for Wake and Bake, but
that's
only going to be if Rhino wakes up to do the show.
Exactly. I'm glad you said that. I'm going to make sure I send him a text right now before he falls asleep. Don't
Hey, what's
forget
happening
to
to that
set your
cat? What are you
alarm.
doing to that cat, Steve?
A text.
Oh, a
text.
text.
You
I
sent
thought
me a
you said
text.
something about doing to that cat. I was like,
Oh, no,
what are we doing to Milk Dud again? Like, do we need to send Jen back there to save her again?
Rhino. You know what Rhino's phone number is? I'm not going to say that. I shouldn't say it on there. It has a lot to do with weed.
I'm not surprised, especially if he picked his own phone number.
And all he must have, because that's all the fucking thing out about. It's fucking badass number.
Did he give you a fake number, like a WhatsApp number? Maybe it's not like his actual phone number. He just gave you like this, like social media password. He's like, yeah, this is where you can contact me at.
But I'll tell you what, like, now after Riley goes back this summer, I have actually once I settle back out in finances and everything, I have seriously considered flying Irene out here. If you want to break from the kids and from the hubby and everything, and fly you out here for a week just to come hang out. Get going.
Come back to Texas.
Play with a rattlesnake, so hell no.
I'm not afraid of no rattlesnake.
Oh, Steve and I watched a video last week and freaked us both out. Like, I could find it again and then share it on this computer.
Oh, I don't need to see it again. That's for sure. Okay.
I don't want to either. But the guy got so close with I don't know how he did it with his phone, but he got his sitting there rattling away. Like, that tail was standing straight up rattling, right? Yeah. And he gets the phone in there, right in the face of this Western Diamondback.
Yeah.
And we watched it strike the phone.
Yeah.
Of course, I jumped a foot. Steve jumped a foot.
Yeah, I'm on my show.
He must have had a fucking 2-foot GoPro or something.
Something like that, man. I just, wow.
No, that's okay. You don't have to talk.
If that son of a bitch, it looked like it.
But yeah, it just flipped the hell out of me, you know? I'm like, yeah. That looks like another munchkin heading out.
Something like that.
Something like that?
Something like that. She had a barbecue stand, white t-shirt, and she was killing me in that mini skirt.
Time to get ready to wind down for school tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. School's getting ready to get out here soon. You know, you're what, about another 3 or 4 weeks?
It's May 4th, so like usually like around the second week of May, I want to say.
Oh, for you guys, really?
Well, I do homeschooling though, so it's not like exact, but that's just my.
I know tomorrow I've got to get on the phone with a couple of eye doctors in the area because Riley's prescription is way out. He puts his glasses on, everything's blurry. And I'm like, okay, yeah, we've got to get him into the ophthalmologist. Well, his mother, I can't get him an appointment for the next 3 months. I said, I may not be able to either. You have to take that into, I will try, but I cannot guarantee.
Yeah, we're trying to get our kids in to see the dentist, and so that's going to be like a whole chore.
But, you know, I look at that too, and I'm like, I remember when he was just a little peanut.
Stop.
1 pound, 13 ounces, 12 inches long. He was a peanut.
Oh, he was premature.
Yes, he was. And, you know, now he's 13 and climbing up on bulls and trying to impress girls. And
I mean, that makes sense. I would too if I was a 13-year-old boy. I was a 13-year-old girl out there like, let me get me some. And then at 14, bam, I did. Welcome to the South, y'all.
and Steve and I are both like, I had to wait till 16. Steve had to wait until he was 18.
The boy I slept with, he was 16. So
everybody, you know, nobody wanted the nerdy guy. You know that?
That sounds.
Nobody wanted the nerd.
Nobody wanted the fat guy that poops pants either.
Everybody wanted this.
But Steve, you were a football player. You had a chance. I was a nerd that played in a band.
Oh, yeah, dude.
The promoter?
Yeah, no fucking chance.
See, thanks a lot.
You was the dude I beat up on.
Steve beating up on. I don't believe that Steve beat up on people in high school. I don't buy that.
Unfortunately,
Steve, bully.
when I was a senior, I will admit it was almost like it was supposed to be like a senior right.
Rite of passage.
The senior boys would be able to mess with the freshman boys. I didn't beat no girls, but there was a couple kids. One of those gentlemen in particular, his name was Michael Sills, and I hope he's still alive. But he was a water boy for the football team. But he had I don't know what he had. He looked like an Ethiopian. He looked like an Ethiopian. Well, okay. Have any of you ever seen the comedian Jeff? Not Jeff Foxworthy, but
Dunham?
Who's the guy with Jeff Dunham, the puppet guy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Michael Sills looked like Ahmed, the dead terrorist. Real scrawny. And I'll never forget.
You're telling me he looked like Starvin Marvin from South Park?
We were in the big gym. I can relive this right here. We were in the big new gym, and all the bleachers, folded up against the wall. And Skip Adder,
racist.
Because we had to walk through the new gym to go to the cafeteria, and Michael Sills was there, and Skip Adder grabbed him, and was him. I don't know who the other dude was. They were holding his arms out, so he couldn't get away, and hold him up against these lockers. And I stood on the other side of the gym and got a run at him. And just as I got right before I go, those guys let go to see if he would duck out of the way, and he didn't duck out of the way. And I just fucking body smashed him into the fucking lockers. And he fucking collapsed to the floor.
Dude, that's
he's
horrible.
Probably still alive. He's probably dead. Like, did you go to his funeral and forget about it?
We fucking ran out of another day. I get ready to fucking go to fucking gym coach. Like, get in here. What? You fuck with Michael? It was an accident, coach. Oh, you run extra. Oh, fuck. Oh, well.
Dude, you know what? Now, hearing that story and how horrible that was, I hope he is still alive. And when you see him at your reunion, that he's like a multi-millionaire with a bombshell, like fucking hotter than a stripper wife on his arm.
He got a Florence Pugh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She's solid.
I really do now. I just so he looks at you and goes, yeah, well, hey, you tackled me, but this.
Should we do like a let's pray that he's okay?
Right? Hey, oh yeah, by the way, I got those too, and he just starts whipping out the hundreds.
He reminds you.
Don't worry, Steve. I got your round of drinks.
Right.
It looked like Ahmed, the dead terrorist, but he talked like Bobby Boucher on The Water Boy.
Mama, I touched her boobies and I liked them.
That's a
not the devil, Mama.
I can think of a lot of people that like touch his boobies and they like them. Me.
Like, I want to touch all the boobies. Like, I have to touch my own half the time, but I'd like to touch someone else's.
Damn.
Right?
Quit doing that. I mean,
I'm telling you, man. I mean, like I said, I really do now. Now, I heard that. That's horrible. But that you guys that played sports, you were like that to people like me.
Oh, good God! Here we go. Here. Put them
Shame.
jock persona on me. Put those jocks. They were supposed to be.
Well, is it wrong? You full body tackled a guy that was like, he was different.
Yeah.
Your buddies held him, and then when they let him go, you full body tackled him.
I feel bad.
Good. I'm glad that you feel bad. I'm glad that you feel bad. Like, that actually makes me feel a little bit better that you feel bad. Not that I want you to feel bad, but you should.
But you were kind of laughing about it a little bit ago, like you were proud of it. Like it was the best tackle you ever did.
You know he didn't any good ones on the field.
It was pretty damn good. I could have been a wrestler.
A wrestler?
Yeah.
So you get where I'm coming from, where, you know, I'm looking at him and I'm going, man, I feel for him.
Mm-hmm.
I've been in that boat. I understand that feeling. And then here's Steve, like, yeah, I hit him good.
Mm-hmm.
I'd do it again. I feel bad, but I'd do it again.
Yeah, and all those boys were like, oh, you can look at my dong now.
Yeah, right?
Well, nobody would even know him, but he went to coach and told coach that I heard him in the gym at lunchtime. Fucking coach, maybe fucking around. Nobody ever said anything. But no, he had to go tell coach. And coach asked him,
well, how do you know it was him?
He was the fucking water boy. I know it was.
Like I said, how do you know it was him? I mean, there could have been somebody that saw it.
Yeah. And they didn't like it.
A lot of people heard it, though. What the hell was that?
Well, there you go. And then somebody saw you running out of there with your buddies, and he's laying on the ground. It's put 2 and 2 together. They know what happened.
Why do I imagine like Steve running out of there involves like he's got a belt on, but his ass crack is still hanging out, and he's running. Why is that what I picture?
I imagine him running out of there, and then all of a sudden you hear, my pants are falling down. Fuck.
Fuck back up.
No, I always wore a belt. That was back when I wore painter's pants or baby overalls.
But you know what I'm saying? Is like I could see like this actually happening. And then you taking off out of there, and it's somebody else that comes in to check. They see this guy laying on the ground. They see you running out, shitting yourself.
Yeah.
And they know who did it. And they go tell coach. You don't know for sure it was him.
Yeah, true.
I'm totally a narc. Like if I saw something that I didn't think was right, like I would feel like it was my responsibility to say something. I told on myself in like 5th grade. I told on myself because I said a curse word on the playground at school, and I knew it was against the school rules. Nobody was around to hear it, but I said it, and I know that I said it, so I told the teacher that I said it. So that's the kind of person that I am. Like, it may not be the smartest sometimes, but it means well.
It's the most integrity.
Yeah, integrity is a huge thing. Integrity and truth.
You know, like I don't talk. Steve, you've listened to me for years. And so have you, Irene, and you guys know I don't talk about growing up.
That's true.
The earliest memories you will hear me talk about are the military. Or when I was in college or things of that nature. You never hear me talk about school and about, you know, junior high school. There's a reason. And it's because I was one of the bullied kids in that school system.
I'd have been your friend. I've sat next to you at the school tables, and I've been telling him to fuck off.
I remember asking a girl out, and I mean, I was really sincere, and I wanted to take her out. I remember asking her out, and she laughed her ass off, told me never in my lifetime would she ever consider going out on a date with me, and she hoped that I would go. She hoped this ain't nothing. And that she hoped that when I did leave for the military, that we would go to war and I would die, so I would never come back and ask her out again.
Damn.
Because she would not lower herself to go out with a nerd. Dude, that's daily memories for me. And I didn't say anything about it because all that would have been said back in the mid-90s was, well, why the fuck don't you just toughen up?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, so there was no point in even bringing it up. No, I had a very, very traumatic childhood.
Sounds like it for sure.
The differences between me and a lot of other people is the military gave me my confidence.
They'll break you down and build you back up, right?
Yeah, broke me down, built me back up, but I was wanting that. I craved it.
Mm-hmm. No, I get that.
I needed something to show me that I was worth what I
Felt
was
like
worth
you
even
were on the
living.
inside.
That I was worth even living.
Of course.
I started having ideations of suicide at 10 years old because of because of what I dealt with.
10 is pretty young for that. Like,
In that
I was
school,
in middle school, I think, when mine like popped up, and I was very down, and like I wanted to kill myself like almost every other day. But what I told myself was that like if there's a chance that somewhere down the road in my life I could just touch one other person's life and make theirs happier or anything like that, then
yeah,
I'll go through the pain, I'll go through the suffering, I'll endure it so that I can make sure that I'm there to help that person.
But you Irene, you kind of get where I'm coming from. Steve, you guys, I listened to you guys talk about how great it was, and I'm like, it wasn't for me.
Right.
And I'm looking from the guys that were picked on,
Mm-hmm.
and I know what I went through, and I know how I felt, and the way we were treated. Now you've got a glimpse. Like 10 years old, I was ready to die. I did not care.
Right. Now I get that, and that's deep. That's deep.
So, you know, when you tell about, oh, I tackled this kid in the gym, to you it was just a tackle. To that kid, that may have been very traumatic.
Probably was.
Yeah.
It could have been like the tip of the iceberg or the straw that breaks the camel's back type thing.
Mm-hmm. Could have been. So you understand, and what I may pick a little bit, but I always try to draw a line. Irene, you've seen that. I always try to draw a line where I think you don't go past this line.
Right. Unless your name is Steve.
Right. I will definitely pick on Steve for shitting his pants.
Steve, we love you. We know you weren't purposely bullying someone. You just were doing what you had to do in the time you were.
But
you were.
On the flip side of the coin, I can have a conversation with Steve to the depth and the level of that we're having tonight. And I know he comprehends it. He gets it. He understands it. He is not a stupid person.
No, he's not.
He just does stupid shit.
Yeah, so do I, though. Like, I think we all do stupid shit sometimes. Like, we just don't advertise it to the world.
I purposely get on a machine with two wheels and go ride suicide roads. And I've been told that is stupid. But, I really didn't start to find my own identity until after boot camp.
Right.
And then I got into broadcasting. And I'm telling you right now, like, I remember, as Steve is well aware, and Irene, you're well aware, I remember the Lytle and Lamb show.
Yeah.
But when I talk about I remember it, do you guys realize during that time from that I was being bullied every single day, the only thing that I had, my parents, they didn't care. Like, well, you just need to go back and toughen up.
Right.
The only thing I had that gave me joy was listening to the Lytle and Lamb show every morning before I went to school and trying to get a laugh. That was all I had. Everything else I was doing was to appease somebody else.
Right.
Or try to find some self-confidence. And then I'd go to school and I was bullied for 8 fucking hours every fucking day.
That's rough. It really is rough. Like, for real. I can imagine being that person. I mean, they made fun of me a little bit in middle school, but like not super bad. It was just like, I don't remember what they said about me. You know what I mean? So.
Well, I mean, the girls that were picked on had it, they had a turnaround point.
Turnaround point.
Yep, there was a turnaround point, and that was when they got boobs.
Oh, yeah.
Then they stopped getting picked on so much.
I had boobs since 5th grade.
So you stopped getting picked on so much in 5th grade.
Oh, yeah, I got my first boyfriend. He played Pokemon, but then I caught him playing Pokemon with that girl named Ashley Williams. If you're out there listening to this, Ashley Williams, don't play Pokemon with other people's boyfriends, please. Thank you.
Nope. See, there you go. Good advice. But you see what I'm saying? Like, but I was, for me, as a guy being raised, for me, Volk, I'd love to meet you when I'm up there. If you've got time while I'm up there in June, I would be more than happy to hang out with you. All right, so kind of going back to what I was saying, though, for me, I didn't have that turnaround.
Right.
I see those pictures from back then, and I see the depression on myself and family photos and school photos and everything. I see it. And it was like, I didn't get new clothes. We were too poor. My mom would go to local garage sales and buy the clothes that were being handed down from the popular kids for me to fucking wear the next year.
And then homies are like, yo, I like your dress. I wore it yesterday practically.
Well, you get what I'm saying.
Hand-me-down lifestyle. They would come up to you and just point out that used to be their clothes.
That used to be their clothes, and they would rub it in my face.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I never... My first car was a fucking station wagon.
Nice. I did Toyota Corolla. Those weird.
I had an 81 Ford LTD Country Squire station wagon. This thing was one step below the family truckster.
Please tell me it doesn't have the wood grain, laminated wood grain decal on it.
No, I pulled those off. I pulled those off, but it was Mountain Dew green. It was about 2 shades lighter than the green that's on Irene's walls.
Yeah. Yep. I think it looked in that car.
It was like Mountain Dew green.
Nice.
With green leather interior.
Now, what year?
81.
What size motor?
Weren't you born in like 81 or something?
I was born in 80.
See, I was close. I was like, you were born then, so why are you buying a car that's that many years old?
I didn't. I had the money to go buy a Camaro. And then my dad's like, oh, cool, you got the money to buy your first car. And I said, yeah, I'm going to go out and get it and go buy my first car. Okay, cool, go get the money. And come back here and we'll go get it. All right. So I went and got the money out of the bank. Walked back home, sat down. I was like, okay, here's the money. He goes, cool. Takes the money out of my hand. He goes, here's your first car. Fuck you. You ain't buying a Camaro. It took my money.
That's rude.
Well, I ended up with that station wagon rather than what I wanted to buy for my first car, which I made the money to get.
The insurance would have been killer.
Oh, yeah, it would have been.
That's like what my dad did.
Thank God my brother, thank God my dad was an insurance agent. God damn.
But it was originally the 302. And me and a couple of my buddies broke into the auto shop over a weekend, ripped the 302 and the 3-speed AOD transmission out of it, and dropped in a 351 Cleveland and a C6.
Yeah.
That car became a sleeper overnight.
Nice.
But yeah, no, I didn't date much in school. I literally was the go-to kid to be bullied.
I'm sorry that was what happened to you.
I am too.
I grew out of it.
And I just, you know what? I was just looking up Michael Sills, and it was a motherfucking doctor in Dallas, Texas.
Doctor in Dallas, Texas. Oh wow.
There you go, boys. Look,
Hey.
I'm an aspiring author, okay? I'm writing my first novel as we speak. We all know this. I've had experiences now that those same kids that bullied me in school, I've had these experiences now that I walk in and I look at them and I go, hey, you know what? Double bird, bitches, because I've done. You stayed here and talked. I did.
Mm-hmm.
I left. And I've experienced. And I've lived. You know, they all remember. I was like, man, I want to meet Ray Lytle and John Lamb. I want to meet like Ray Lytle and John Lamb. They're so funny. I want to meet them. I'm friends with Ray Lytle now.
I know.
And this
Amazing.
was a group of people that told me I'd never meet him. He's too popular for me.
My
He's
ex-wife
one of my
said the
best
same thing.
friends. They can fuck off.
You sat on his couch.
And my wife, she gets so mad. I said, I gotta go get some QLZ bumper stickers. I had thousands of fucking QLZ bumper stickers.
I would love to have one if you still have them.
I had them on all of our fucking cars. I had them all on my Demolition Derby cars. Fuck, everyone. I said, I'm going to know it one day. I'm going to meet Ray Lytle. So you're never going to meet Ray Lytle. He's too famous for you. You're never bullshit. That's what, motherfucker. I wish you could see me. Although one of my girlfriends, she's not the one that said it. She watches it every day. Unfortunately, she's married to another dude now.
Wait, were you married to her at one point?
No, we were never married.
So this is not the reason you were dong slapped.
No, the reason I was dong slapped is because she was sleeping with somebody else. I had met this person already once.
Right.
And she was the reason, one of the reasons that I had decided to leave. I was just waiting for the right moment.
Well, you know, and like I said, I think back to that, but I endured it.
Right.
Got into the military, experienced life overseas, experienced life past that, came back. I was back in Illinois for 2 years, green to gold, already had all of my prereqs done for college. Hell, people went to that college that did not even realize that I was a student at that college. People I went to school with. And got my broadcasting degree, got recalled to active duty, did what I had to do, got out, northern Wisconsin, after Springfield. I was up there. I ran my show. I had a successful show. Still got people that follow me to this day. Left, came back.
Didn't see that though.
All right.
Left, came back, mobile DJ work around Central Illinois and St. Louis.
Mm-hmm.
Made good money at that. Then I went down to Las Cruces. And really, Las Cruces is where I did experience my coming of age. Although so late, that's where it happened. Because that's where I got to make my mistakes. Well, that looks like an innocence look. Maybe.
Ooh.
Irene's giving that upward look.
One of the kids is in here shaking their butts around.
Oh, Lord, no.
And I'm just like, oh my gosh.
You're like, I've taught them too well. Oh. No? Okay. No. Well, at least they're not watching Steve shake his butt around.
Saved by the bell, right?
We've seen Steve get up and start shaking it. Oh, look at that little foot. I bet that stinks. That looked like a dirty foot.
What's your name?
My name is Steve.
Did
He's
I hear
jiggling
Steve?
his ass cheeks. He said, "My name is Steve," and then he was like jiggling his hairy butt cheeks.
Well, we've seen a lot of jiggle out of Steve before.
So true, so true. This is what happens when my adult child lives here.
Oh man, how old is he?
What?
45.
45.
45.
Mhm.
What do you mean, adult child? I am 45.
You're probably an adult child too. He's about to turn 46 though. You've
No,
already had
I
your birthday.
Look, I have to be responsible. I can't go out and be childish no more. Wish I could. I wish I made the money where I could spend half my time in the strip bar, you know?
Birds, me too. I wanted to make all my money in the strip bar, but I never
Oh.
did.
I'd throw $5 bills at you, Irene.
5, you'd be throwing 20s. Don't lie.
Whole $5 bill for me? For me?
More than one, yeah.
Me?
He'd throw 20s. You know that.
Oh, I could afford to throw 20s.
Fraudulent 20s or 20s that he stole from the casino.
What? No. These would be 20s he printed off of the computer.
Oh, those ones? Monopoly monies.
I never printed money. I printed credit cards.
So I'm older than Volk. He says he'll be 45 in June.
Bunch of young pups.
Oh.
Bunch of young pups.
Yeah, Volk, when I'm up there at the beginning of June, I'll be happy to catch up with you if you want to meet and hang out or whatever. I guess I'm going to be at the meet and greet on the 7th. I didn't know it was coming then.
Well, I guess you need to listen to Saturday's show because it was discussed.
I didn't listen to all of it because I had to get out here and get to work.
Ray Lytle specifically said Christina set one up for the weekend so TJ and Tom can both be there. So
I will personally thank Ray for that later. But I was out here following the instructions of a lawn expert. I'm not going to say his name. I'm not gonna bring up his name, but I was following the instructions of a lawn care expert.
You didn't get any kind of instructions.
And I was out there with my lawnmower. Saturday, earlier in the day. I'd watered, and then I was out there, and I went and I measured my grass, and it was all at 5/16 of an inch all the way around. Got it cut, got it looking real good. And then I went out and I spread fertilizer, not out of my pants, but I did spread fertilizer. And then I aerated my lawn. I got the aerator out and I went and aerated it. And I'm trying to follow the advice of somebody who took care of lawns.
You should have mowed it, then aerated it, then fertilized it.
Okay, so I got that back.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That does make sense, actually. I think that's what we did once in Florida, that we cut the grass, and then we did the aeration, and then we did the sowing of the seeds or whatever. And by we, I mean Brad. Brad did all of it.
By we, it's like you sat there and looked gorgeous, and you had a drink, and you made Brad do all the work while you held the whip, right?
Exactly.
Poor Brad. I do feel sorry for Brad sometimes.
A lot of people do. they meet me and they're like, "Oh my God."
Can you have spurs that you'll spur him once in a while at the same time?
I mean, I like to keep my feet nice and crusty, so sometimes I just.
Oh,
what a joke!
Oh,
They're not crusty.
See, I could see Irene getting a saddle and then some spurs, and then just riding Brad and spurring him like, "Come on, I'm gonna break you like a pony."
So I'm gonna break every pony in.
I said, hold on for 8 seconds, Irene. I bet I could throw you there.
It's gonna take a little bit more than that, sir.
Oh, I could make it where it'd be like a rodeo ride. I'd get a handful of hair, get it wrapped around. Yeah.
Oh.
Pull back, and I go, your crazy sister was better. And then I'd try to hang on for 8 seconds.
I have a crazy sister.
We've talked about this.
I know. I'm just like, oh my gosh. I would just
now tell me that I would be hanging on for 8 seconds. That'd be for dear life.
I'd be sitting there laughing, to be honest. Like, that's rude, but like, I think what you need to do is tell her I was better.
Oh, that's definitely hanging on for 8 seconds.
Tried to hold on for.
Actually, you know what? We need to hook her up with Steve.
Ooh.
Yeah, all the crime.
Or better yet, your mother-in-law. Hook up your mother-in-law with Steve.
She's about to move back down to Florida, so
she'll fit right in.
Yeah. Okay, you can have her.
Steve, you want Irene's mother-in-law?
Hell yeah.
Do you realize what kind of crazy you're asking for?
I'm not worried one bit.
He can't hear her.
That's true. And then
I'm John Cena.
I'm down.
You can't hear me. I can't hear you.
Well, then if she annoys him too much, he'll just poop in a lasagna pan in front of her.
Steve's gonna take that lasagna pan and slap you so fucking hard over your fucking head. Like, he's not gonna put up with that shit. Like, I just know it. Like, you know how I feel, but I think she might draw the line at Steve.
Yeah, she might. But your sister now, the crazy
one.
The crazy sister might go for Steve. She's not into like drugs or anything.
Drugs are good.
They found syringes in her room when they cleaned it out. So, but I'm not sure. I haven't spoken to her in years now.
Right.
Because I decided not to.
Well, you don't need that.
And yeah.
With everything that you've accomplished, you do not need that negative energy in your life.
Yeah.
I mean, you have done amazing. I love you for that. You've just done so amazing.
Thank you. I appreciate that because sometimes it doesn't always feel that way.
Oh no, honey, no.
You know what I mean? Like
you're kicking so much
ass. Thing that like I'm like, just stay alive and that'll be enough.
You're kicking ass and taking names, and pretty soon, like Steve's just gonna drool and not be able to talk when you're on the air.
I thought that's from the weed.
He's close now. He's got to smoke the weed to have the confidence to talk to you.
Yeah.
Right, Steve, let's talk.
But you see what I mean? Right there. Now, he missed all of that. He probably missed it. It's a blue bra.
Blue broth. No, not blue broth.
Not a blue bra.
And on that note, oh man. You know how we do this. Oh shit. Some 7th grader just realized what it was to have a man-to-hand relationship because he saw Irene.
My bad.
Oh, I missed it.
Irene, what are your final thoughts?
My final thoughts are that I love you guys and I appreciate you guys letting me come and go as I need mentally, health-wise, and like I hope that I am able to come and meet y'all, you know, and I look forward to your book whenever that comes out, and I'm excited for you and your coach and all that going on. And Steve, get yourself a sponsor, sir.
Wow. Get a sponsor?
Yeah, he's supposed to have a sponsor for his weed show or whatever. Like,
oh, yeah.
That's humanity to get an A sponsor.
Steve, what are your final thoughts tonight?
Final thoughts. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. with Rhino, and I have messaged him. I text him, don't forget the show at 8 a.m. So I'll be back Facebook, YouTube, I want to say Twitter. I don't think we're on X anymore because there's a big mess there. But yeah, we'll be back, and I'll be back Tuesday morning with Ray Lido's Morning Disaster. And Christina, I'm sure will be back. I hope. I hate just doing a show, just me and Ray. Irene, you look wonderful, lady. TJ.
Thank you.
Always a joy. Always a joy.
I don't know how to
TJ,
do
you
that,
look great
but I can
too.
make it.
Tom Book. Get that Book. Hey, man. Book.
Volk, I will be past Pacific, Missouri, and already up in Illinois on the 7th.
Oh, shit.
So, everyone, thank you for tuning in. Of course, we will be back with the Mayhem's Amigos After Dark now that we've rebranded everything again.
Yeah, I mean, you need to hit us up a dark.
Yeah, I've been working on it, man. I've been trying to get some things going. So, we will be back with that on Thursday at 9 p.m. like usual. I want to thank everybody for not only helping us spread the word of the show, but helping build it up and get things going for us. Steve keeps me cracking up every day, even with stuff in the chat room, has me laughing. Irene, you know I love you to death. And I can't wait for when you're feeling well enough that we start to get to have our conversations on the phone and stuff again, too. You know, because
I'm
that,
sorry.
that
I
is
apologize. I'm really bad.
that is a highlight for me. It really is.
But I'm gonna try.
Adam, get better. 420, I saw more than you did.
Exactly. 420 down. 420 down.
The belt is on the way to Steve, so we'll see that soon.
Oh,
And
yeah.
again, thank you everyone for tuning in and being a part of the show. I am TJ. That's Steve. And of course, our lovely Irene keeping us posted on everything Florida Man related.
Oh, Florida man, yeah.
We will see you Thursday night. Good night, everybody.